So this is King going off the road, and then you can see there's the fire truck or recovery vehicle, not entirely sure what it is, but that is not what you need at all if cars are heading off the road, albeit at reduced speed. And 2 cars off the road, one of whom is Daniel de Jong for MP Motorsport and Philo Armand in the Trident. So is that contact? We saw everyone running in close formation. And this is not traditional racing car territory. De Jong has managed to get away for what looks like it's turn number 3. So de Jong has managed to get himself out of trouble, but this is what I was saying earlier about it being so narrow. And you can see he's not managed to get rid of it, and so we've got a red flag. We have 5 lights, they're out, and we're underway, but a really poor start, and so much wheel spin for our pole sitter, and Nobuharu Matsushita is into the lead, with Giotto challenging his countryman, Marcello. I'm in the second, and Norman Nato spins around. The championship leader has been clobbered, Canamasas, and that's Gasly as well, who's involved. We've also got Lynn, who seems to be out of the race, and it was Marvin Kirchhofer, not Canamasas. In the Carlin, my apologies.
Big damage on the car of NATO, championship leader.
Oh, it is Canamasas. So both Carlins, both Dams, and Gasly, who doesn't appear very amused, and you can understand it. Canamasas used to having robust conversations with his competitors, but Gasly is absolutely furious. The Dams are eliminated.
Canamasas!
Well, Gasly seems to know who he's blaming. So Gasly and Nato, look at the right of your picture. That initially caused the spin. Canamasas already into the back of Gasly, and then you see Latifi really with nowhere to go. And we have a safety car on the racetrack.
So now things are going to get very interesting, because I think the cars can come in the pit now. So we're going to see everybody dive in the pit lane probably.
That is the reason that we have the safety car.
And is that turn 1?
I think it is. Philo Armand was off at turn 3 in qualifying yesterday. He's off at turn number 1 today, and turn 1 claims yet another car with the safety car as well. So, my word, a very slow start there. It was the Arden of Nabil Jeffrey, wasn't expecting the restart at all, and we had a huge speed differential there. Yellow flags on the circuit. No virtual safety car. Nobuharu Matsushita with a run on Marcello, but not able to do anything, and Jeffrey was really very slow at the restart.
There were some confusions out there, and I think even the marshals don't really know what happened.
Well, we saw overtaking under yellow flags into turn 1. We've got Giovinazzi all over the back of Ollie Rowland. Peaks in the mix there as well. Remember, of course, he will not have stopped at this stage on the medium compound tyre. And locking up, and contact between Peak, who is off the road for Rapax, and another yellow flag. That was between Peak and Markelov.
Yeah, exactly. A very good restart for Marcello and Matsushita. They were on it when the safety car came in and caught the others out.
Markelov has, with the damage to that front wing, hit the wall further around the lap. I think that's turn 7. He hasn't had the turn in. Maybe he was unaware of the damage to his front wing. Heading into turn number 3. Got Peak on the right-hand side. A lock-up for Peak, and he didn't know Markelov was there.
Oh, come on.
And Markelov doing a very good Sebastian Vettel impression there on the radio. Understandably furious. And this is how his race ended. 3 corners later, just turning in, unaware of the damage to the front, and making contact with the Tech Pro. So Evans is finally past Jeffrey. And a lock up there for Jeffrey. He's not going to be able to stop the car, and he's down the escape road, and Jeffrey's race surely over there. Oh, we've lost a wheel. It's a racing engineering car that's ripped his left wheel off, and it's Norman Nato. Did he get into his teammate, or has he made a mistake on his own? Either way, he was spun round at the start, And now he finishes his afternoon in the barriers. Ericsson, De Jong and King. And he's going down the inside of his teammate. And that is as clumsy as it gets. You do not want to be doing that to your teammate. Heading down to turn number 3. Thinks there's a gap, and he did not have it slowed down. Furious at his teammate. That will be a very fun team briefing.
I was not expecting him to come on the inside there.
And that is Jordan. Is it Jordan King? It must be Jordan King. There's only one racing engineering car. So he's come out of the pit lane, and he's gone straight on at turn number 4, I think it is. Oh, it's turn number 2. He's locked up in turn. Oh, a little bit embarrassing for Jordan King. He's locked up in turn 2. Of course, no tyre temperature or brake temperature. But that is why.
Sorry, guys, sorry. Just no brake.
There is an enormous amount of braking energy being used into turn 1. Definitely trying a move immediately is Sergey Sirotkin, who wants a podium. It would be his first of the year. Giovinazzi's locked to brake. Is he going to make the corner? Could be crucial. He's not going to make the corner. Oh, he's gone in deep. Has he lost the lead? No, he's just about maintained it. He's squeezing his countryman to the wall. And there's going to be contact. We're on board with Ollie Rowland. Is he going to make the corner? Oh, my word, only just. And Giovinazzi somehow has clung on to the lead when we're on the penultimate lap of the race. As Mitch Evans going side by side by Nobuharu, Matsushita, Giovinazzi leading. Raffaele Marcello, Sirotkin, a lock up on Gelael. Are they all going to make it through? Minor contact, but they are. Rowland, this is 3rd place. Is it going to become 4th? Is Sirotkin there? And he's been tagged. Is the steering okay? It looks to be all right. Mitch Evans, is he going to throw one to the inside? He isn't. And is he going to be passed around the outside by Matsushita? Well, we thought it was going to be dramatic. And look at this, because Evans has just about held on. But Antonio Giovinazzi, contact in the background there, and King into the wall. And he's lost his front wing. The yellow flag is out. Will that be a safety car? Is that the end of the race? They're still racing for the moment. Is Sirotkin going to try and move up to 2nd place? He's in the slipstream, as we see, coming across the line to take the checkered flag. It's Antonio Giovinazzi, and Sirotkin outdrags Raffaele Marcello to take 2nd on the line. It's like Monza in the 1960s. But it's the Italian of Antonio Giovinazzi who breaks his GP2 duck and takes the checkered flag, his first win in GP2. As Malia goes back into the slipstream, tries to redraft him down the inside, and here's a move for position that could end in tears, and will end in tears, and that could take all 3 of them out. Jordan King, Jimmy Ericsson, and contact again for Jordan King in Baku. Canamasas will escape. Can Ericsson spin himself back around? We, of course, have a yellow flag on Marcello, who locked up but took the position, and King came late, and Ericsson wasn't expecting him at all. Canamasas did well not to just cream into the front, as did Neville Jeffrey, who very nearly collected King. We see it in slow motion in the battle for 3rd place. Matsushita will lead them across the line. He's getting close to catching the safety car. Remember, of course, that you can't overtake it. And he's caught the safety car. That's going to give it an enormous opportunity to Daniel De Jong, who's in the slipstream. And look at Ollie Rowland. He's just streamed through into the lead. But he's locked up, and there could be contact. De Jong is off the road at turn 1. Ollie Rowland is in the lead, but Matsushita somehow loads of cars off at turn number 1 in dramatic fashion. He can't drop the hammer. He was unsure of what to do. He was unsure of whether he could floor it when the safety car had gone to the right. So a gift for Ollie Rowland. And into the wall once again. It's Philo Armand for Trident, and we will surely see another safety car. It's down at turn number 7. And that is the point. There it is. So you can overtake from that line there, and we're underway once again with green flag racing in Baku. Oh, it's going to be an accident there. That's Malia losing his front wing, and we could have a huge accident. They were all uncertain. Canamasas losing debris. Losing his front wing, cold tyres once again. Gasly somehow has managed to get himself. Oh, and Ollie Rowland's been clobbered. Chaos once again at turn 1. Sean Gelael furious, and a safety car deployed again. How much more can we take here in Baku? Because there has been drama from the very first moment. So we had a little bit of a debate yesterday about whether that was the safety car line. It is, but then, so you can overtake. So the drivers that are accelerating are right to do so. You can overtake from that safety car line. Half the field knew, half the field didn't. And Matsushita, well, and there's the incident between Mitch Evans and Gustav Malya. And so you heard Malya on the radio saying, why was he braking? Because half the field aware of where the safety car line was, and the other watching the pace of the de facto safety car, which was Matsushita, and it led to chaos. And we were so lucky. You're going to see Evans clobbered the flying front wing of Malya. So Gasly, and you can see there, that's why Rowland spun. We were on board for that. So let's and you can see that Malya placing the blame very much.
Banned for life, this guy. Banned for life.
And so the rest of the field waiting this time for Matsushita, who has dropped the hammer and leads this race with Raffaele Marcello up to second. Is Gasly going to try into turn one? Marcello's wristed, and there's contact from the lead. Nobuharu Matsushita's torrid day comes to an end at turn one. Raffaele Marcello hit him as well and spun, and our leader, unbelievably having started in 18th position, is Pierre Gasly, who can now sense a golden opportunity. We're on board with Alex Lynn. Here's what it looked like from his point of view, and contact with Markelov in front. He was so lucky. Well, I've never seen such scrappy restarts. But they all, apart from the front two, there's Marcello. He's not going to make the corner there. He's going straight on. And Matsushita was unaware. He did rejoin. Was he clobbered? He wasn't. So Matsushita's just turning into the corner. He's got to try and do that. Did not expect the lockup from Marcello. And so the first two eliminate themselves. Matsushita into the wall and Marcello to the bottom of the pack. He wouldn't have made turn one. He would have gone a long way wide. And Matsushita caught up in it. And you can see what Campos think of Matsushita being eliminated.
DRS is not working. Stay calm.
So Giovinazzi being told to stay calm and do it the old-fashioned way. Gasly, you can see him looking in his mirrors, going defensive into turn one. That puts him onto a less grippy part of the racetrack, and there's nothing between them on the exit of the corner. Prima 1-2, but which way are they going to finish? Let's find out. 3.7 miles between them, and it's a great run for Giovinazzi, who's going for the double. Gasly going to the inside. He's going to hug the inside line, but can he get it slowed down? He's locked up, and it's a change for the lead. Giovinazzi's got past him. He's into the lead, and now the double looms large for the Italian driver. Gasly cracks under pressure on the final lap of the race. We have a yellow flag, and it's Ollie Rowland out of the race. A race that he held the lead in, remember, at one point. And he's off down at turn number 2, and about to do the double in GP2 to join the illustrious names. It's Antonio Giovinazzi who wins again. He is the master of Baku. It's a 1-2 for Prima in only their 6th race, and look what it means to him. Gasly beaten into second. Sirotkin is down to 3rd, but another podium to get his season up and running. King 4th. 5th was Markelov.